This time on Cheap Ass Movie Reviews, we're talking about the lost Zack Snyder masterpiece, Sucker Punch. Now, when Sucker Punch came out, it was Zack Snyder's follow-up to Watchmen, so it was kind of a pet project that he got to do after the success of the Watchmen film. So I guess Warner Brothers thought that it was successful because he had done it and not because of the property that it was. But anyway, they gave him free reign to make this movie, Sucker Punch, which is kind of a post-apocalyptic steampunk burlesque fairy tale. Anyway, it's about some girls that are trapped into a mental institution and have been committed there. And as they go through their time in the mental institution, they fantasize about having this burlesque club. And so the orderly actually becomes the manager of the burlesque club, who's played by Oscar Isaac. And it's the first role I saw him in. And I remember him singing in it. And it's kind of... there's musical numbers too. It's kind of a strange mix-up of different things, but it's very appealing. I mean, you see the action behind me. It's really, visually stunning, a visually stunning movie. And so something you kind of want to see. Now, some reviewers called it boring at the time, but I remember sitting in the theater myself, seeing this when I reviewed movies, and I was watching this and I was thinking, man, this is a really good movie. It's enjoyable. It's very strange. It's very different, but it's enjoyable. And so I was really kind of stunned that it wasn't more successful than it was. Now, as this is Cheap Ass Movie Reviews, I will say that I picked this bad boy up for $3.95. $3.95 for a Zack Snyder film. That's pretty cheap. I think it kind of proved that he grasped some things in storytelling, but not necessarily all of them, and that's kind of what hit him with Batman, Superman, and Man of Steel, and those other things, and Justice League, which basically got ripped out of his hands even though he had a death in his family. So it's really kind of strange, but it's worth, I think, the $3.95, definitely. If you've not seen the film, it's really quite strange and alluring. I think young women would probably like it more. I'm really shocked that there's not more cosplay of the characters from this film because it's really geared towards cosplay girls, I would think. But it was a lot of fun. It was an enjoyable film. Not the best movie you're ever going to see, but I'd give it definitely 3 buckets or three out of 5. I don't think that it's a bad movie, but I think you'll have a pretty good time enjoying it if you haven't ever seen it before. But it's definitely a cheap pickup. I've seen it for $4.95. I've seen it for $3.95. I've seen it at grocery stores. I've seen it at Dollar Generals. I've seen it at places like that. So it's out there and around, and it's just one of those forgotten Zack Snyder movies that you can pick up and enjoy today. If you like Cheap Ass Movie Reviews and you like movie reviews in general and talking about movies, all you got to do is hit like and subscribe, and we'll be talking more cheap ass movies. I appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. If you want to drop me a line about movies, you want to talk movies, I am more than eager to do that. And we'll talk about some of the movies you like, and also talk about like some movie you might want me to review. I'm Eric Stafford for Cheap Ass Movie Reviews.